Hey everybody, welcome back to Northernlion Plays the... Okay, I'm not gonna do that for the whole episode, that would be extremely annoying. Get the swear out of my video, I'm covering up the swear, okay? See, that's the way you do it right there, that could be anything. The defect, diverse, night terrors. Deserves a quiet night. Anyway, terminal is also... Ooh, this is a very scary run for maximum HP. Yeah, this kind of stinks. I'm gonna take this path because there's many cards. When you get cards, you control your destiny. I used to think question marks were the right way to go. And you know, I wouldn't say that they're not the right way to go. Because I'm not sure if you noticed, but I haven't been on the front page of the daily in quite some time, although we've done pretty well recently. This is a tough one. I really want to make the deck in our own image, but how do we want to do it? Clash doesn't seem like the right thing. So it's uppercut or deflect. I think we can get away with an uppercut because we have 5 block by default. So we have 15 block now, and then I can just channel one of these, and then we got a great opportunity to do some real damage next turn. But this is going to be like... Whiplash. Well, maybe not a strong play. Dual cast might have been better there. Because our last run was so good. And this run seems to have... The world is stacked against us, on parameters at least. This time I'm going to go Glacier. I want to take a little bit more of a defensive approach up the side of the mountain here. That's my headcanon for what this game is like. We're climbing the side of a mountain. Let's do it like this. Certainly, first floor seems fine, but we've got to be very careful about the way that we build this deck out from this point onwards. We need to hit elites, because we need relics. Unlike the last run, where we were kind of just dominating pretty much right from the get-go. We need to play both of these. Well, do we? Do we? We have 14 block. That's perfect. Hit him with the uppercut then, Dad. Uppercut does more damage than 2 strikes, which is why even if I can't take advantage of it, I'm like... Of the vulnerability and weakness that is, I'm all in. But the weakness will almost always take advantage of. I think I'll go Cold Snap here. I don't necessarily want to build a defensive deck, but I don't know if we have that many options right now. We're just taking the best card available in most circumstances. Nobody's attacking. That's fantastic news. Let's dual cast first, because I'd like to evoke lightning twice. Then we'll Cold Snap. Then we'll Strike. We got 11 block by default every turn. That's really good. We're already taking no damage if we kill this guy, which is easy enough. Yeah, we'll do it like this. 11 block. We need to find some way to get max HP. I really feel like the most likely way for that to happen is to get, like, Singing Bowl. Otherwise, this is just a lot of... potential negatives stacked up. I think we could have killed this turn. 666? Yeah, absolutely. On the other hand, this time we have 35 block, so that's pretty sick. 6-6. Anytime we leave with 100 HP, though, or 100% HP, I'm happy. We'll take Charge Battery for sure. Taking a lot of defect cards so far. That's okay. Whew, I gotta think about this. Does he weaken us? I can't remember. We're probably better off playing Glacier. But I did think it through, because I was like, if we uppercut, that's at least decent damage. But now we have 9 block rolled over no matter what. And we can just do like this, this, this. It's gonna be, oh, yeah, we definitely should have zapped. That's an extra 8 damage for free, but, you know... Rome wasn't built in a day, whatever that means. Cold Snap will channel a Frost. We can avoid taking damage by playing a Zap. Not by much, but by enough. So far, this actually seems like a pretty well-equipped first floor deck. I'm gonna go multicast. I feel like that's a good initiation point if we have, like, lightning. It's tough. I can't imagine us getting a stronger starting hand than this. So I think we should uppercut. And then just do 16. And the elites are going to be a whole different story, by the way, versus where we were prior to this. So we definitely want that. That's 7 block. Takes us to 14. Takes us to 19. But we do lose 1 turn of doing any damage. We really, really don't want to live our lives like this. 6, we have 20 blocks, so now at least we can get some extra damage in there. And we get 1 turn to just smack away. And you probably would do it like this. So he's going to be at 48. That's not horrible. And I like having this static block. He's doing 18 damage yet again. This might be where we consider weakening him, but we're going to start with something like that. So we got 5 block, plus another 6, 16. It's slow, but I do think it'll get the job done. Another 18 damage. So what do we like? I think you might want to get a zap out there now, because he's not attacking next turn. So we have 14 block. We'll just do that. Yeah, okay. Very slowly we're getting around here, but slow is not nothing. So we got to do 9 damage to you on this turn. Totally gonna happen. We're a genius. That was a great fight. Molten Egg is fantastic. Fairy in a bottle hopefully won't be useful. Rebounds, I may overrate, but I think it tends to be good. I feel like we're in a calm position right now. Put on the surface, we look calm and ready to drop. Yeah, you know, I know. Rap music. I said a hip, a hop, a hippie to the... The only HIPAA I know is the Health Insurance Privacy Protection Act. I can't believe I came up with what that algorithm... Algorithm? Way to mess it up. What that acronym means right off the top of my head. So we needed that. Just channel this and we'll bring a cold snap back next turn. I said the cold snap. The cold to this... Gonna get you? 9. We're good. Gonna get you. Might as well. We might have a fully perfect floor. We haven't taken any damage, which is kind of incredible. Just a uniquely constructed deck that gets the job done. Shrug It Off completely fits. We do have 1 more elite if we take this path. We can upgrade at rest sites. Yeah. Okay, so we do want to do that. I don't know what for, but... Will I give you 50 gold? I think I'd rather not. It's like when you give me the shop and you go like 50 gold to remove something. I think it's 75, but still. I'm like, nah, that won't be necessary. When you give me only that as an option, I'm like, I need it now. This is a tricky one, huh? I do think you could almost... Very, very rarely are you going to be unhappy to see bullet time. I'm gonna take that and Dark Shackles, as you saw, and we'll work from there. Even here, I'm not sad to see Dark Shackles. Look at that. Well, doesn't really save us too much. We may want to use a potion. 12 damage. It's not that bad. Let me cold snap for a second first here. 7 block. So we want to get to 12 block. That's easy. We will rebound, defend, and then strike here. We're playing it real tight, like right on the edges, with what we're able to accomplish here. And by that, all I mean is, like, we're blocking for the exact amount of damage being done in a lot of these circumstances. It's not like every turn we're just crushing it. I do think Cold Snap works beautifully here. What do we like? Multicast gets a +1, which is pretty good. Bullet time becomes cheaper. It tends to only be useful if you draw bullet time. After starting your turn, I mean. I think that we'd like to go with... no, not Glacier. We'd go with Uppercut because it gives us 1 extra turn of usefulness on the status effects. Not lights out, but it's pretty okay, I think. My personal opinion on this one. Well, if we're going to use a potion, it puts us in a little bit of a tough spot, if I'm being honest. He's dead. Oh, but we can't attack next turn. We got a dual cast. Or multicast will work. I think we dump this. Because we don't really want to use a weak potion until we get an opportunity that makes sense, you know? You don't want to just throw it out on an enemy that's not attacking, for example. Now I'm in. Multicast is still gonna kind of suck. But, bullet time. Dual cast. Oh! Go for broke. Okay, I like that. Defend, defend. We're gonna Dark Shackles just to purge the debuff. Or purge the artifact, I should say. It's not a bad first turn, although we left the 2 enemies that are in sync alive. I did that exclusively because of the way that our Glacier worked there. So we're going to have, not Glacier, sorry, our dual cast. It targeted the single enemy. So we have 13 and we have 18 block. So I will do a Cold Snap. This fight looked a little dicey, but now it's not looking so bad. I got to remember we have 10 block on every, the start of every game. The start of every combat. Frost? I got to admit, I think I underrated it. And yet, here we are, feeling real good about the way that it's going down. Put one of those out there. So our biggest danger here is drawing... Well, no, you know what? I was just going to say it would be drawing a handful of dazes, but it actually does not matter. Because we have 9 block. So there's nothing that this enemy can do to us now. We have 9 block by default in our hand. And I guess that's the power of Frost, isn't it? Like Frost plus Focus maybe could do that. I heard that Frost is the meta for Ascension, so it makes sense to me. Carnage is a lot of damage. I think I can justify putting that in the deck. Now we're going to Smith. What do you upgrade? Carnage was already upgraded. 15 strength until the end of turn. What the heck? Dual cast being free. I kind of like a free zap. It just makes that card way more playable. Dark Shackles is kind of tempting, but I think we're going to do it like this. Alright. It's a real test. Just awful. Well, I guess you set up is what you do. So you play Glacier, and then you just strike. Yeah, that's fine. I don't like that goop. I'd like you to get that goop out of here if you don't mind. So the real question is going to be whether or not we're able to block or... Oh, this is what you do. Anyway, long story short, it's going to be fine apparently, because we're going to Carnage you and then Cold Snap you. And we should perfect this boss. And we're going to have 2 enemies with 40 HP. Which is not that bad. And just go for one of them if possible. You might as well... Can you draw Zap here? No, you know what? I think you don't draw anything, because we definitely want to get bullet time next time. That's fine. There is 1 attack coming out here. We have no draw. So we'll play Bullet Time. We'll play Zap. We'll play Glacier. I'd rather split you, because you're doing damage. Potentially, at least. The weakness and frailty, I was just gonna say, it makes this more dicey than I'd like to admit. We're gonna get hit. We're 33 damage. Well, okay, there's one way out that I see. This guy's got to be hit, obviously. And then the only way beyond that is 4, 7, 12, and we're taking 17. Would be to play a defend, but even that's not good enough. 14, 8. 12. Eight plus 6. Should work. But again, it was real close to the chest. So, long story short, I'm a genius apparently. And I'm the god of Slay the Spire. I don't know how it happened. I was actually feeling kind of, how do the kids say it? I was feeling kind of faded. But not from like a party. It was just kind of like having a brain fog today. Now that I'm playing Slay the Spire and I haven't taken any damage on the first floor and it required the most mathematical puzzling of my adult life, I'm like, well, this is the mathematical puzzle right here. I totally forgot we had Orichalcum, by the way, which allows us to get 17 block for free. That was a great first floor. Not fast, but I don't know if anybody's going fast on this floor. I don't like any of those cards really in this deck, but I think Impervious is the best of a bad scenario. I will go Sozu. The potions save my life there, but the extra energy is worth quite a lot. So those are all 1. We can get, pardon me, to 2. Hopefully we get more than 10 gold so we can have access to the 250 gold relics. See, this is a tough call. Because I kind of want a multicast, which would be 32 damage. But if I uppercut and then Glacier, we're so like properly set up for blocks in the future. I like this a little bit more, I think. See, now we don't have to play any blocks. Unless we choose to. Which we actually will, and then we'll store some energy. We would love, and this doesn't happen all that often that I ask for this relic, we would love Calipers. It's unfortunate. We still got the 17 block. We're only taking 10 damage, but 10 damage is... it's enough. No dazes, please. Or not all dazes, at least. We're good. Because we're only healing at rest sites, but when we heal at rest sites, we lose 5 max HP, which is ridiculous. Do we have many dazes in this deck? I don't think we do. Not dazes, exhausts. We have like 1... we have 2 exhaustible cards, 1 ethereal card. This is not worth it. Not yet. Crippling Cloud is fine. We're at 255. What can we get here? Ornamental Fan is good for blocking, obviously. Thunderclap is relatively solid. Cloak and Daggers. I mean, Master of Strategy is great as well. I think we don't want Ornamental Fan because it messes with Orichalcum. So, I'm going to take Master of Strategy. And I will take Thunderclap as well. For 1 energy, I think anything that gives you a chance to inflict more status effects is going to be a bonus. And we'll try to hit question marks, I think, now. Honestly, Heal Me. We almost never take that, but it's a unique run. The Courier is not good, but it was free. So they're doing 10 damage, which is fine by me. Because it's not attack damage, I was totally fine rocking that. Wow, he's just gonna do 12 damage. Sorry, it gives me a good opportunity to dust him. Felt like that was a necessity. I don't really want to do a rebound. I want to get set up for blocks. And it's unfortunate because I would also love to do some damage. But if I can't knock him out, I don't really want to hit him at all. If we can do something that pushes our abilities forward instead. Like this guy, I'd love to knock him out now. Okay. The weakness is better than the poison here. But the poison at least is doing something. So they got 19 damage. That's still so little, and I'm very thankful for that. But can we hit anyone 3 times? Yes. Let's knock out the dude doing 10 damage then. And we should have obviously done this in a different order, but He is dead in 1 turn anyway. We get 17 block as long as we put up no block. That's good to remember. Orichalcum is basically triple value right now. It's not all Orichalcum's doing, but you could think of it like that if you wanted to. So defrag is very tempting. I actually think it's a good fit over anything else, even though I didn't buy it from the shop. I think it's a good fit because you definitely start with a backflip here. And you gotta get dusted, but I think it's a good fit because it'll just make our frost that much better. Honestly, I'm thinking about this guy right now. We gotta do some damage to Gremlin Wizard. This run is... On the first floor, I felt really good. I'm starting to feel a little cursed. Just calling it like I see it. Like, we're just a little bit too slow for where we'd like to be here. In my opinion, at least. I think you play it as safe as possible. You Thunderclap, Rebound, Glacier. So then we should have 15 block if we do nothing, I think is the way that this is working. So you're doing 27 damage! I can live with it. Carnage sticks around because we played it. I was just gonna say, defrag is literally the last card in the deck. It's fine, but it could have been, you know, it could have been nicer is all I'm trying to say. Everything else is okay. I think you just play at the fan to move on. Well, we did have conserve... No, we didn't have conserve battery. And it's not conserve battery anymore. It's give you an extra energy next turn, right? Charge battery. Yeah. You got it all backwards, my friend. So you're only doing 8 damage. Don't get tricked here. It's not, things are not that bad. There's not really any reason to play Glacier, actually, that I can see. It's so slow for us to do damage to the Gremlin leader, and it's gonna come back and bite us so hard. Yeah, it's starting already. Okay, so these guys are easy to take out, but they don't do that much damage. Probably should have played our backflip first. 42 damage. It's not gonna get you. So I gotta wipe you guys. I'm very sorry about it. We shouldn't have played that as Orichalcum. We lost 1 block for it, but... So close. Yeah, see, this is what I mean. This is very dangerous. At least we're able to get a little bit of damage done there. 45 damage! We might actually be dead. We're dead. This is, I'm just looking at our scores at 305. Wow, that got hard really, really quickly. I thought first floor, I thought we played so amazingly. Never mind, apparently it's the easiest daily ever done in human history. Not too many people here in the 300s with me. What did I do? Openskins.com CSGO. No! Not again. Anyway, dude, we messed this one up something fierce. I actually don't know really where we went wrong, but I'm open to constructive feedback. 2 losses in a row hurts a little bit. But hey, for now, thanks for watching. I hope you've enjoyed the episode. If you did, click the like button. It helps a great deal. Of course, subscribe if you want to see more in the future. For now, thanks for watching. I will see you next time.